Gunmen set ablaze courts and police station in IMO community. Gunmen have razed down a magistrate court, high court, and a divisional police station in Atta community in Jabaloho government area of Imo State. According to sources in the community who spoke to Channels Television, the attack took place in the late hours of Friday when people had gone to bed. The attack was accompanied by long hours of sporadic gunshots in the community, generating panic among residents. Community members said they noticed that the court and police station had been set ablaze on Saturday morning. The police station was still under construction and no lives were reportedly lost. Some calm have returned to the community with presence of security operatives, residents said. Later on Saturday, the police confirmed the attack. Upon the receipt of the complaint, police special forces were deployed to the scene. A statement signed by police spokesperson Bala Ekana said, the Commissioner of Police Imo State, CP Abutu Yaro FDC, has ordered a full investigation into the incident and directed that no stone should be left unturned while the perpetrators of such heinous crime are apprehended and made to face the full weight of the law. Sit at home. Late Friday's act of violence is the latest in a series of attacks targeted at government facilities in Imo State and the southeast region generally. The region is home to a succession movement championed by the indigenous people of Biafra, which has been proscribed by a Nigerian court. IPOB, which is seeking to create a Biafra nation, has ordered a sit-at-home directive on Sunday in respect of the Southeasterners which died in Nigeria's deadly civil war. The civil war ended in 1970. Major streets in Owerri, the Imo State capital, recorded low vehicular and human movement as of Saturday morning. Markets and businesses have also been mostly shut as Imo State residents fear an outbreak of violence. The Imo State government and the police have urged residents to disregard the sit-at-home directive and go about their lawful duties, as all measures have been put in place to ensure the adequate protection of lives and property. Well, if you want to sit at home, it is your prerogative. If you don't, it is your prerogative. But understand that logically, with how insecurity is rising in the state, it may be safe for you to sit at home. Well, if you want to go out, it must be for an absolutely justified and necessary reason. So these killings are happening very much often. So again, slowly but surely, it seems as if the south is going to turn into a place like the northern part of Nigeria. It is happening, but the thing is, we must react and we must do something. Because again, we have no one to depend on but ourselves, because the government, even down to the local government chairman, have rendered themselves utterly useless and unuseful. So yeah, that is it. What are we going to do? That is a lesson of action. Right now, my personal opinion is we need to go back to the 1999 Constitution. Why? Because it is absolutely depressing to hear every single person say, well, every 4 years we can exercise our constitutional right to vote, to change things. Are you kidding me? We must do something. And if it requires that the 1999 Constitution states that as a citizen of Nigeria, the only time you can make change is every 4 years by your vote, I believe it is absolutely shambolic and despicable and embarrassing. Because how can a country be in such a dire situation and we are limited in the power that we have? Again, we need to understand, although the government has convinced us otherwise, the power actually lies in the people. I do not comprehend why all this is happening right now, but we must change it. And unfortunately, it might not be in the best way where, it will come out perfect with no loss of lives or property. It will be brutal. Why? Because we are paying for the past silences of the government and enabling mechanisms. Because we did not start the fight early to not condone the behavior of the government, now fighting it will be very, very hard. And that is the situation that we're in. So again, we need to go look in the Constitution, because it is absolutely shambolic that we will literally have no other right but to vote in order to change things. You're telling me that we have to wait and endure what? If that is the case, it means that this government thing, this Constitution, I don't understand it. It is not making sense. Do we respect the constitution? Why are we Nigeria in the first place? We need to start questioning these things, because when we go back to the root of the problem, we are Nigeria. Why? Because we are a deal. That is all we have been. That is it. Because we were bought, we were sold, we were bargained for, we got our rights, or independence. Well, you can say it was given to us. And yeah, that is just it. Do we really have autonomy about what we want? Are we really in full self-expression? Absolutely not. And then, because things are not in control, we don't invest properly into our systems. Security is absolutely shambolic. These attacks keep happening in the south of the country, well, southeast. And because the people in power that can actually make such crucial decisions are so unuseful, we are going to have to face the consequences and suffer for the people that are in government, because what? They are making decisions on our behalf. That is it. That is it. So again, if you want to sit at home, well, maybe it's wise that you should. If you don't want to, it's your prerogative, because at the end of the day, whatever will happen, you are the person in charge of your own security. And that is just a sad case. However, that does not mean we have to lose hope. We still have to go back to the constitution, because it is absolutely ludicrous that it seems as though there's no solution or any preferred solution to how we can solve this. Let's look at the comment section. Somebody says, Nigeria army and police are doing ethnic cleansing in the southeast. Male youths are killed extrajudicially. Nigerian force should go after armed men and free civilians. Key word here is ethnic cleansing. Do you believe that? Do you agree with that? I think the war alone, from 1967 to 1970 itself, was an overt, clear, example of ethnic cleansing, in which, if you look at it, the Igbos, well, in comparison to the percentage of population in Nigeria, is one of the major ethnic groups, but in comparison to others, they're not a lot as well, in which you can say ethnic cleansing could be going on. However, there are arguments for both sides. Somebody says the unrest is continuing and increasing. We need to have a good talk in this country. All these rhetorics by the presidency is not helping at all. They are not helping, and I don't understand why in the constitution the people cannot demand and declare that we are in a state of emergency. What is going on? Everything is so sad, but I guess it's what it is. Put what you think about it in the comment section below, and do not forget to like and subscribe.